Okay.
Yeah, we had someone comment that Sam's gonna be covering his eyes a lot during this episode.
Is it over?
Nope.
Oh my god.
It's the Wachowskis.
Oh. Oh god, it all helps that they're all beautiful people.
Yeah, that's true. Hey everybody, and welcome back. I'm Jackie.
And I'm Sam.
And today, drumroll please.
Ooh.
We are checking Demons off the shame list. That is Sense8 episode 6, which we have gotten many excited comments about, and we're finally doing it. It's finally here.
Yes, I am very excited to have people be excited, to watch me be excited for this exciting episode.
It's like an excitementception.
Yes, well what can I say? I try very hard to channel DiCaprio as often as possible. It's usually when I'm on yachts with supermodels, but this is also at an important time.
Sure. Let's go with that. So you guys may notice that we are in a slightly different setup right now.
Too bad.
And that is because the local FBI branch is sweeping for bugs.
Sometimes spies from other countries, they see us, they think we're more important than we are. I mean, we are important, but...
We're very high-value targets.
Yes, so...
But at the moment, we are currently filming on the back of the struggle bus.
Yeah, no, and it's like a shockingly roomy bus.
Yeah, well, they hollowed it out.
Yes.
Which is very kind of them to do.
That's true, yeah.
Very kind of them. But if you do hear street noise or dogs barking, the dogs are driving, by the way, which is an excellent decision.
You should always let your Labrador drive. They are much better with reflexes, and they really know how to nail those squirrels, man.
Yes, they do. But yes, we know just how important this episode is to you guys because we read the comments, and we got many comments that are very excited about this episode.
Does it matter that I'm dying? No. Does it matter that we're not in our studio? No. Does it matter that I'm afraid of watching this episode because of what it'll do to my poor, small, shriveled heart? A little. But that's okay. We're gonna power through it anyway. We're gonna wash this. I'm not gonna lie. I totally thought this was episode 8, not episode 6. So I was like...
We thought we were further along than we were.
I really did.
To be fair, he re-watches a lot of things before we watch the next episode, so to you kind of feel like you've watched that many.
Yes.
Which is fair. Well, since there is so much anticipation for this episode, we're pretty much just going to skip the intro and get right into it. However, as always, please leave us a comment. Let us know how much you enjoyed this episode. And don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps us out.
It's important for you to like these videos because it makes the pretty one here feel validated.
It does.
And it's important for you to subscribe because the funny one right here, that's how I feel validated.
It's very important to us. Without further ado, let's get into Sense8 episode 6, Demons.
I already don't trust it.
It's starting out too happy.
Happy guitar music and I don't trust it. I'm very upset right now. Oh, it does. Oh, you know, now that I'm looking at what's going on, it doesn't really seem quite as happy.
I think the music is ironic.
Yes.
I love when they show them on their own doing things with each other where it's like he's just sitting down at an empty table pretending to talk to someone.
Crazy.
Yeah.
He looks crazy. Like on the one hand, I get it. It's realistic and part of the story is them coming together. But on the other hand, like if this was happening to me, I would be on the first plane to London, man. You know what I mean? Be like, I am seeing people in other countries. Let's go to those countries.
Yep, let's find a way to make sure this is real. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
But I get it. It's just slow.
Yep.
Call me.
Call me maybe.
That's a very smooth way to get a girl's number.
That's true. Then again, you do kind of have to have the whole telepathic bond to start with.
Yeah.
Hey, Diego. Hello?
Hi. Is Will there?
Yeah. Hey. Some chick with a weird accent.
Weird accent.
Ooh.
She sounds hot.
Weird accent. I'm so offended.
She still likes him. She's such a cinnamon roll.
Yeah.
I love it.
I think it is safe to say you're not going crazy.
Oh my god, this is so cool.
I like the echo
Yeah.
to show the delay.
Right?
Yeah. That is a great trick, though. If you ever want to have a conversation with someone who isn't actually there, just hold a phone up to your ear.
I don't, what do you mean have a conversation with someone that isn't actually there?
I mean, if you're, hearing voices and you're talking to someone who's not actually there.
Oh, the phone trick, right,
Yeah,
right,
you just hold up
right.
the
You're
phone, so you
on
pretend-
the
yeah,
phone
you're on
with
the phone.
someone when you're not, okay.
He was with a woman who shot herself.
Angelica,
How did you know that?
I'm not sure.
Will knows it, so she knows it.
That time you came to the church, you seemed really scared.
Someone dies. That's it. Not one of the 8. Someone dies. That's it. I know that this is it. Someone dies. Which one is it? Okay, I'm just saying. I have that feeling I get when I know death is near. Someone dies.
It's the smell of decay coming from the back of the bus. That's all it is.
Oh, that's what that is.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I thought it was this new perfume I was wearing.
What is that? The scent of death?
Ooh. Oh, that's right. The big decision. Herself or her family.
Building toward it for a while.
Ooh, what did she pick? What did she pick? I need to know.
They even took all of my journals.
That's rude. Leave someone's journals alone.
I forget. Who took her shit?
Police.
Oh, right, because she
She broke out of the hospital.
And I think she's crazy, and they find out that she's like,
They think she's dangerous,
and all that. All right, got it.
None of this is fair.
Well,
Life isn't fair.
that's the one.
This isn't gonna stop. They're never gonna leave us alone, are they? Unless we make them.
Uh-oh. You got that look in your eye.
Which way does she go?
I acted alone in this.
Neither my father, my brother, nor any other member of my family were involved or profited in any way.
I don't like it. I don't like her smarmy little brother. But I like how classy she looks while it's happening.
Classy till the end.
Oh, God. Oh, he's alive.
Uncle Benjamin always comes back.
Did he sell her out for drugs? Oh, no. Not just drugs. Money, too. Okay.
This is nothing compared to what I will do to you.
Okay. Really, man?
I hate violence.
Why is it always the ones that are good at violence who say, I hate violence?
Because they're tacky and they like saying things like that because it makes them feel powerful and it also helps them absolve themselves of the guilt of
Also,
doing
they're just garbage humans.
There's that too.
Yeah.
There's that too. But even garbage humans feel guilt. Usually.
Usually. There's a very specific subset that don't.
Yeah. We call those douchemongers.
Is that the technical term?
The technical term for an asshole that doesn't feel any guilt is douchemonger.
There's a plastic bag here into one of the most terrifying objects in the world.
Villains monologuing.
Oh God, I hate it when villains monologue, especially when they try and go over dramatic with it.
Let's see if this experience has changed your answer.
I mean, you've probably given her a minor case of PTSD about plastic bags.
A little bit, that'll do it.
Kick their ass, biceps.
By all means.
Do it.
Please do. Attaboy. Little Riley's got skills.
Nice.
Unfortunately, in the process, he's beating all his own friends to ground. Possessed.
Oh, this poor man. Now they're all gonna think he's crazy.
That is what it looks like.
Well, especially in a bar full of cops.
Yeah.
Ooh! This is a fun one, and everyone should know this. I think everyone should know this, but if you didn't know not the area code, but
The first 3 digits of the phone number.
555 were designated like way back in the early 1900s to be specifically for filming and television.
Yep.
So if you ever dial a 555 number, you'll get nothing and nowhere at all.
Which is why, if you notice, every single number ever given out in a movie and TV show is a 555 number, unless there are specific circumstances where they will use real numbers as like a fan service thing. Or
They
as-
will,
yeah.
or they'll make a mistake. Do you remember Bruce Almighty?
Yes.
Okay, the number that shows up on the pager was an actual person's phone number.
Oh my
and
God,
some
that's
woman
right.
kept getting calls about talking to God, and this woman would say, I'm sorry, God's not available right now. Call back again later.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Right?
But yeah,
Yes.
it'll either be a mistake, or I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but I know that there are some where they'll do like an Easter egg or something where they'll pull a real phone number, and if you call it, you'll get like, this is Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry.
Yeah,
or
something like that, yeah. So anyway, that's just a fun film fact that I think everyone should it's just one of those things, you just gotta know it.
Hey, Mom. I am so glad you called, baby.
Aww. Aww. Someone's watching them.
Yeah.
Someone's watching. Oh, this poor girl. Oh, that's right. She fainted at her wedding.
Yep.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, that's a comforting thing to wake up to.
Oh my god, it's the next day.
Rajan is waiting here downstairs.
You gotta pass out at your wedding. Bode well.
Oh, wow. Miss Pharmacology has got a nice... I can't think.
Hair.
I mean, I was gonna say I like her outfit too. Oh, I like her outfit too.
She's like, what is this?
Hello again.
Oh, no.
No. Yeah. Yeah.
He's enjoying this way too much.
Oh, come on. What normal man does not enjoy waking up in the bed of a beautiful woman that he scared the shit out of the night beforehand with his nudity?
I'm not gonna answer that.
That's fair.
And I'm not gonna encourage that.
That's fair. That's fair. It's not okay. It's never okay to pull a naked man. Don't pull a naked man. It does not work like they say it does in How I Met Your Mother.
But also, like, listen back to what you just said. What man doesn't enjoy waking up in the bed, naked in the bed of a woman he scared the hell out of the night before?
Sometimes it can be. I'm gonna stop.
Context, ladies and gentlemen.
Context.
Already ruined my life.
I didn't ruin anything. You didn't want to marry that guy.
That is not for you to say.
True.
Maybe not, but you wanted me to say it.
You don't know what I want.
Yes, he does.
Don't I?
Mm-hmm.
Or if one of the gods or goddesses is angry with me and has sent a demon, a dangerous pervert demon who...
Dangerous pervert demon.
Germans are not so uptight about nudity.
They're not.
This is not about nudity, okay? This is about decency.
You looked then and you're looking now.
I'm not.
You keep telling yourself that, honey.
I don't know what's happening to us either, but I do know that from the moment I first saw you, I wanted you.
Okay.
Somehow I feel that you want me too.
Oh my god. You are a demon.
And then we cut to something vaguely demonic.
This is a Manichaean drama. It's life and death, good and evil.
She's sitting there like, yeah. Yeah.
For most of us, he is that fear we're afraid to face. Come on!
It's a very intellectual way to look at cage fighting.
You will discover that Hernando thinks a lot about everything. That's what I love about it.
I get it.
Aww.
I mean, this is a dance that is also a fight. The struggle that takes place in the ring is a reflection of the struggle that takes in our minds. I mean,
Is this like the Mexican version of WWE where it's all staged and fake, or is this real?
I would guess that.
Okay.
I would guess that this is kind of their equivalent because it's very theatrical.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
costumes and the masks,
Yeah.
and I know. But then again, I thought that the huh.
I don't know. I am not
That's
familiar.
fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. Does anyone here know anything about Mexican wrestling? I'd like to know more. I mean, I'm going to know more as soon as we're done here. I'm just going to Google it. But also, tell me more.
Yeah. We want to hear what you guys think.
at some point we all encounter our own Parca Negra.
Yeah, we do all get punched in the face sometime, physically or metaphorically.
Hurts like hell metaphorically.
Your father's patrani machi is a gift to my mouth. Every taste bud is dancing and singing his praise.
God, he's so sweet.
It's his grandmother's recipe.
Oh my god.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing to me. How lives can span generations in something as simple as a recipe.
It's true.
He's like the perfect man.
I know.
He's like the perfect human being. Oh. Want one?
Yeah.
Actually, I want 7.
Even today, she would have a hard time getting the same recognition your father gets just because he's a man.
God, he's such a feminist. It's perfect.
I know that if it was you that had fainted just before you were to marry me, oh dear, I'd be absolutely sure that you hated me and that you didn't want anything to do with me.
Kala, slow down.
I love how she's projecting hardcore right now.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying
Yeah.
this. This
Yeah.
is great. And I love how she's trying to like reverse Dr. Phil him into being like, you need to break up with me, boy, so that I don't have to be the one to do this.
But he won't do that because he's just
in love with her.
Everyone else looks at pictures of their wedding and the story is always the same. They have nothing to say. But I imagine telling our children how their beautiful mother took one look at their father and fainted straight away. You can see why we have to get married now, can't you?
He's just so. You know what the problem is though? Is I'm kind of getting why it's not okay. He's too great.
Yeah.
He's too wonderful. He's not human. There's something wrong.
I'm getting Ted Lasso vibes from him of just like, I'm gonna relentlessly look at the best possible version of this. Like literally his bride faints and instead of being like, oh my God, do I need to be worried she doesn't want to marry? He's just like, no, we have a great story out of it.
I mean, he's not wrong.
It's true.
But also, I'm like, who just takes hits like that? It's scary. I'm scared. I'm actually very excited now because the eventual blowout of her confronting him about what his father's company is doing is going to be even better now. I'm mucho excited.
My daughter Mondi does not see me as someone to fear. She sees me only as Papa.
He might be a serious criminal, but he does seem to care about being a dad too.
Makes characters more believable because there's almost no one on the planet that's pure good or pure evil.
Yeah,
They're all one and both at the same time.
Yeah.
So it makes him more realistic to know that he cares about his daughter deeply and is also a massive murdering drug lord cartel sort of mofo.
You can be both. You shouldn't, but you could be.
You could be.
She has leukemia.
Oh.
She receives induction therapy, stem cell therapy, at the World Health Organization Center on the Nakuru Road. No one would think to look for her in that pile of shit you call a bus.
That's fair.
True.
Everything I do is to build a life for her.
How is she gonna feel about that when she finds out how you built this life for her?
My death senses are tingling.
I mean, it's one of those lines that's like, it's supposed to be sweet, like, oh, you're doing it, it's very Walter White, but also, it's very Walter White.
We also confirmed interrogation records signed
Fabulous
by
jacket.
the defendant.
Great jacket.
I love how she's just completely locked down.
Yeah.
Babies denied.
Of course. She can't catch a break.
I really love how her little brother manages to look smarmy regardless of his facial expression.
Chartered for private use.
By who?
Salas Kabaka. Pay that week in advance, huh?
Just so we're clear, it is way more suspicious to drive a person alone on a bus somewhere than it is to do it with a crowd full of people.
Fair point.
I mean, I know why he's doing it, but I'm just saying that from a smarter perspective.
Hide her in the crowd.
Yes. But not good TV.
So, Lido, can we get a little up close and personal here?
Yeah.
Lois?
No.
Have you ever been checked for HIV?
Excuse me?
Packing on the creepy here. 2 different scenarios in which invasive questions are being asked.
What is the secret to be a great lover?
Oh, my skin crawls.
You have to be selfless. The pleasure of your lover must become your own.
It's good advice.
That is really good advice.
It's great advice.
This is where desire becomes love, I guess.
He's such a romantic.
Did you get that?
Can I leave now?
You can call me Diana Prince.
Wonder Woman.
They call it a secret identity for a reason.
She's so cute.
Still got my tingling death sense. Okay.
I can't actually see anything.
Okay. Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, now you can.
Oh. They're sweet. It's cute.
Gotta tend to the temple. Keep it flowing. Push it out.
Oh, we're like most of the way done with the episode. I am very disappointed by the lack of cringy moments and the lack of eye covering I've needed to do. So, okay, here it is.
Yep.
Oh god, it all helps that they're all beautiful people.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
God, look at all of the muscles on his body.
Very
Oh.
physical scene.
Well, she's having such a good time. But also, should she really be taking pictures of him?
Should she?
No, she shouldn't be. Something's going to happen. That's a bad moment right there. That's not a good thing. Okay, well, hey, you're into what you're into.
Yeah.
I really like this song.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely gonna have to get this song. Oh. Oh, I see.
Yeah, we had someone comment that Sam's gonna be covering his eyes a lot during this episode.
Is it over?
Nope.
Oh my god.
It's the Wachowskis.
Oh. I comfort myself with the knowledge that these scenes are incredibly awkward to film.
They are. Yeah.
I just had one of the best orgasms of my life.
That's because you had like 8 of them. You had the orgasm of 8 different people.
Why these people? Why these minds? Why not a mind that feels, I don't know, more in sync with my own?
I imagine that to be something more than what evolution would define as yourself, you'd need something different from yourself.
Fair point.
Backed up by science, too.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a way that I can stop it from happening? Or at least control it, like ADD, where I can take a drug and limit the effect that it has on me?
Fair question.
Or is it like Alzheimer's? And that sense of me-ness will slowly, inevitably disintegrate.
That's a dark way of looking at it, but fair question.
Yeah.
I'm Riley. Son. Son. Seriously. I have conversed with a spiritual son.
It's in the details. With the sun in the background. Coming up on a brand new day.
Why are you here? If you don't mind me asking.
Because her family's a dick.
Yes.
I'm afraid I've just made the biggest mistake of my life.
Here it is, girl. Here it is.
So we're both in trouble because of someone else's crime.
Through line. They'll have some connection.
Why are we here?
Because you're good people.
Yeah.
Good people always take the fall, man.
Have you heard of the hidden people? When I was young, I went into a cave and I heard one singing.
Mysterious.
She was singing a song my mother used to sing to me when I was young. It's quite a terrible song about a mother having to kill her baby, but I always found it so comforting.
Nursery rhymes are really messed up if you think about it.
Dark.
She told me I was born with a hex.
Darker.
And that if I stayed in Iceland, bad things would happen to me and to the people that I loved.
Darkest.
And I believed it was my fault.
The sweetest cinnamon rolls have the worst pain.
My mother died when I was young, too. I had no voice telling me that I was hexed, but I still believed somehow it was my fault.
Hard on kids.
Yeah, it is. That guilt can shape you.
Oh, I want to go home. Right now, you're safer there than where you are.
That's fair. And true.
That's also a terrifying thought, if you think about it. Because she's literally saying, like, I had to leave Iceland because bad things were going to happen, but now bad things are happening here, so that's the lesser of the two evils. Like, that's a terrifying thought.
I mean, sometimes the best decision that you can make is to pick that of least pain.
Yeah.
So...
It is a callback, though. We talked about it a couple episodes ago when she got the call from her dad, and you first thought it was estrangement. He was asking her to come back because he loved her and he missed her, and it seemed like, based on the parental relationships we had so far,
it seemed not real.
It seemed not real.
Like a message or something, like her father already died, and that was like the last voicemail she had of him. But...
Yeah, but that was a little bit of a misdirect, and now we're finding out that she left of her own volition because she was terrified. Which is sad.
Which is sad.
Are you afraid?
Yes.
Who wouldn't be?
Seriously.
Don't be. Because you're safer there than where you were.
I mean...
Yes and no.
Kind of, yeah.
Argument could be made. It means she's away from her dad and her brother. And that is worth a lot.
What was that for?
Just because.
I don't know. Just felt like something I needed to do.
Oh, that's sweet.
They're so sweet.
They are super cute. I love her hair and those earrings. Oh, she looks so good.
Yep.
They look so good.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Cut before Sam had to look away.
Yeah, good. I'm glad they cut it for me.
What am I?
Oh, that's Daryl Hannah.
It's both her mothers. It's her physical, biological mother, and then the one who gave birth to her as a Sense8.
Her cluster mother.
Yep. Yep.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's the ending of this episode? Okay. All right. Okay. I have feelings.
So, is this what you were expecting based on all the hype?
No, and I need to get my death tingle recalibrated. Obviously, it was very off, wildly off. This was a misnomer. Demons. This was all a bunch of huggy, feely, lovey connection stuff. I mean, I get it. They said right during the Mexican.
It was right before, it was leading up to it. Well,
but it was the line during that for Hernando said about what demons were, right? About how they were either someone else, but they were usually our own fears.
Yes, which is reinforced by, for instance, Riley's story, saying about the
hidden people.
Hidden people. There we go.
People.
The hidden people, the little elves, that's could be a manifestation of demons. The way we have our own demons.
Yeah.
Sun's family are kind of like her demons.
Yeah.
We all have our own things that we're dealing with.
Yeah.
That kind of is the through line, but also it was Kala.
Yes.
She called Wolfgang her demon.
Yes.
Because he
showed up at her wedding all in himself and just sort of made her faint from how Wolfgang-y his puppy was.
I mean, he did show up in a suit. It was just, his birthday suit. It is appropriate to wear a suit to a wedding. Anyway, but...
Did you just give the green light to showing up nude at your wedding?
No, I didn't. I just had to make a pun.
Damn.
Oh no, there will be a dress code at my wedding, and anyone who does not adhere to it will be thrown out.
I'm excited to be enforced out of that wedding.
Frog marched, yes. But yes, the through line... I'm just going to start this over. So the through line of this episode, Demons, is all about their own demons that they're dealing with.
Yes.
Physical, literal, metaphorical, all
Yes.
sorts of demons. Which concluded with us seeing Daryl Hannah again, Angelica, as very angelic. Again, the first time we see her, the only time we've seen her, has been a very angelic setting
Yes.
of her in white in a church, etc.
Yes.
And so her showing up again, it's kind of like the contrast to demons. You
Yes.
have all their demons, and then you have the angel
Yes.
showing up.
No, it was a good, what you would consider a good middle block episode. There was movement here, there was growth here, but it was subtle and transitioning, and they bounced around between just
Pretty
about
much everybody.
all of them,
Yeah.
actually. So
yeah,
we
I
got,
think we saw everyone in this episode.
So we got to see their growth and as they slowly sort of knit themselves together, because that's probably my favorite part of this episode. What did I say?
They knit themselves together.
What's about what? I don't get the joke.
There was an orgy. They all literally...
Oh, they all literally knit themselves together.
I'm not the only one that thought that. Anyway, we'll come back to the orgy, don't worry.
Well, okay.
Continue.
No, so it was... I liked... The parts of this episode that I liked the most were all of their interactions with each other. I liked seeing Biceps and DJ talking and really affirming to themselves that they're not crazy.
Yeah.
This is real, what's happening to
Well, this
them.
is the first time they've tested it.
Yeah.
Like, in a literal sense. Like, they all know it's happening, but this is the first time they've been like, wait, we should maybe test this. Let me try calling you.
Yeah.
Like, let's see if this is actually a thing.
Yes.
So.
We didn't see Van Damme do a lot of interacting with the others, but you saw his character development get deeper, and his moral complexity is his situation is getting harder to be around. And I liked how Activist is fighting against this. Like, because in her mind, her identity and herself, that's something that she fought for to get.
Yeah.
And this concept that she's losing what she fought to get, even for something that could be beautiful, is hard to accept.
Yeah.
And it's a fear. It's definitely a solid fear of everyone. Everyone has the fear of losing himself.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting that she used something like Alzheimer's, which is literally you forget everything. You forget yourself. You forget who you are. You forget the people around you.
Yeah.
It is losing yourself.
Yeah. No.
So that was a very appropriate parallel for her to make.
But no, this was, I was pleasantly surprised by this whole episode. I really thought this was going to be a much more, mostly because of comments. You people, and your comments, you guys, misdirecting me, and I appreciate it because it keeps things fresh. Keep doing it.
Well, this has been a different episode because, again, the whole show is based around the human experience. It's based around connection. But a lot of the episodes up to this point have been very action-packed, for lack of a better way to say it. We've had the car chases, the life-threatening moments, and we had that in this one a little bit.
Yeah.
But this was more about connection, and this was, again, each time we see them connect a little bit more, but we saw everyone in this episode.
Yes.
But we saw them connect in a brand new way.
That's true.
And that theme of Sense8s can feel each other. They feel each other's sensations. They feel each other's emotions, even their physical touch. And so, even though not entirely comfortable watching something like that on screen here, that was an excellent visual representation of the fact that they share everything and they can have a communal experience like that. And that is literally, metaphorically and literally, how close they all are to each other, is that they are literally up in each other's business.
And while I am extremely discomforted by watching intimacy, I just am. It's nice to see the positive side of their ability to connect with each other. And you're right, their ability to feel everything, the sensations that they feel, and it's not just when they're alone or sad or scared or afraid or any of the negative emotions.
Yeah, which is mostly what we've had so far.
Yes, this whole experience is it's the whole experience, not just the negative, it's the positive as well. It's not a defense mechanism, it's a different kind of life where you're not alone at all.
And like that moment between Riley and Son, DJ and Smart Money, where they're comforting each other. It's not just I'm saving your life, which is a great thing, but it's I'm here to be a comfort for you. They opened that scene with I thought I was alone. And the whole theme of the show is you're never alone. Whether it's the other 7 people in your brain or just your connection to the people around you and the world around you, the whole point is you are not alone. Your experience is not, I'm going to say not unique because everyone is unique.
It's not isolating.
It's not isolating. There we go. And so this episode was a very physical manifestation of that.
Yes. Which I thought it was a great episode. This continues to be a good TV show.
Yeah.
And while I am not a fan of how quickly each episode ends,
it is designed to be bingeable.
Yes.
It's designed to make you want to watch the next one.
Yes.
And they're really, really good at that. But really quickly, jumping back, I just thought of something else I wanted to say on the theme of connection. Another theme in this show that we've seen a little bit of and continues throughout is the normalization of sexuality. You commented the normalization of male friendships and things that yes, we can make jokes that everyone's a little gay, and absolutely, but it is so important to acknowledge that you don't have to be. Like, you can just be friends, and if you watch our Ted Lasso videos, one of our favorite parts is Keely and Rebecca's friendship, and Keely's unashamed and unreserved love for Rebecca, and these shows are actually kind of similar in a lot of ways.
Positive reinforcement.
Positive reinforcement, things like that, but that is something that, again, as uncomfortable as it may be for someone to watch on screen, the entire point of this is to normalize things that may kind of have been taboo in the past, whether that is different sexualities or just sexuality in general, but the human experience of, why are we stigmatizing this? Why are we not talking about this? Why are we making people feel bad for this? Let's try to do everything we can to make that okay, to make people feel okay about it.
You know what? Oh God, I remember this from way back. This was like, goodness, freshman year of high school. I had someone, legitimately, I went to high school pre-gay marriage. I had someone actually say to me, well, what's next after gay marriage? Being allowed to marry your horse?
I remember that. I've heard those before.
Because it's this concept that once we start opening the door up to other, we're going to just fling it open and let everything crazy come in.
That is also a manipulation tactic.
Oh, heck yeah, it is.
When you take something to the extreme, you are invalidating what the person is doing, but you're also using it as gaslighting and as an argument against. It's horrible and toxic.
Which is why I like this show, and why this show is important, is because it shows you that this whole concept of, well, what's next? Well, this is kind of next.
Well, it's evolution. It's also a theme of you have to embrace change. You have to embrace what's different.
We grow. There is no such thing as stagnancy in the universe. No. It's not how life works. And this show does a great job of representing what we consider to be the scientific truth, which is forward. Yeah. Constantly forward. Yeah. I like that. I like this. This was a good episode. Yeah. Now my death tingle is still going up a little bit.
That's fair. We've had a lot of that up to this point, so it's understandable.
Yeah, no. Yeah. So and I know that I'm gonna lose someone here. It's a feel good show and all that, but it's still a TV show. Someone has to die. Someone always has to die. Entertainment.
Sadly. Oh God, that was a terrible thing to say.
Yes.
Someone has to die. Entertainment.
Coliseum, honey.
I was about to say gladiators, like human history.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, I think we're gonna wrap up at this point, but this was sort of a very quintessential Sense8 episode of Community.
I liked it. Stamp of approval.
There you guys go. That was Demons, and we hope you enjoyed. And if you do, by all means, please like and subscribe. It really helps us out. We'd love to hear your thoughts. And also follow us on Instagram. We have Twitter, where we do occasionally tweet things.
We like tweeting.
Tweet. All right. Well, on that note, we will see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.